Here. I just want to talk to you a little bit today about the intense energies going on for most of us. Most of us are feeling a little bit shattered and broken open and really profound amount of energy going on right now, like a profound, oops, sorry, that was really close, a profound amount of perhaps challenge, a profound amount of intensity in our life. We may be feeling a lot of strong emotions, a lot of old stuff coming up to be healed. The reason this is going on is as my dear friend Joanna mentioned earlier in one of her posts, the Schumann resonance is spiking, but what's even more important is there is a full moon on Monday and a lunar eclipse and the Lion's Gate on Tuesday. The Lion's Gate is a time when whatever is unaligned in our life and in our business is going to come up and require us to examine it in order to align, because the Lion's Gate is truly about creating and manifesting what we truly desire. And so if we're not living in alignment with what we really desire, guess what's going to be happening? A lot of shifts, a lot of struggles, a lot of frustrations potentially, emotions coming up, a lot of stuff. And so I really want to urge you guys to make sure that you're taking good care of yourself and that you're doing good self-care. You know, I'm going about, and it's probably late there in the mainland, but I'm about to pop off the internet probably for the rest of the day so that I can do some deep self-care, some deep journaling, some deep exploration of where I'm going in the next year. Because with this Lion's Gate present to us, it's truly, you know, it's the 8-8. And if you turn an 8 on its side, it's, oh, that's unusual for the beeping. When you turn an 8 on its side, it's the infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol really represents, and it's double infinity, it really represents that you are able to create everything and you are truly infinite. And there's this portal open until, I believe it's August 12th. And with this, you know, full moon on Monday and with the, you know, moon eclipse and with all this stuff going on, it's truly time to sit in and acquaint yourself with what you really want and what it is that would truly make you feel alive and expansive in your business and in your life. I mean, is your business aligning with the kind of life you want to live? And is your life aligning with the kind of business you want to have? You know, are your relationships aligning with what you want to create as well? It's really important to examine that so that you are not feeling imprisoned by living a life that is not aligned with your highest purpose and your highest expression and all of that stuff. Because if you are, you're going to find yourself really struggling. You're going to find yourself really feeling out of whack. You might be finding yourself feeling a lot of physical symptoms like headaches or a lot of tiredness, exhaustion. Hey girl, because of all of the intense energy going on right now. I mean, it's like a triple layer cake going on right now of intense energies. And so I really want you to make sure that you're nourishing yourself and nurturing yourself and understanding what it is you truly want. And I want to encourage you personally to understand, because this is all happening in the house of Leo, and Leos are very powerful folks. They are folks who go out there and they show themselves to the world. You know, the proud lion, rawr, who is showing themselves to the world and showing up in fierce and courageous ways, which can really truly shake the way that this world operates. It can change the world when we show up in fierce and courageous ways. And asking yourself, are you doing this? Are you doing what you need to do in order to be your boldest, most bodacious self? And I want to make sure you know that my mastermind is going up in price, about 35% price increase as of Monday. And I want you to join us if you are considering that ultimately, you know, your confidence, your visibility, your power, all of these things that you know are really what's holding you back. Because frankly, the strategy isn't that hard. I'm happy to work with strategy as well, but it's never ever the strategy that's holding people back in their business and in their life. It's really understanding what they want and then giving themselves permission to go for it, and then feeling empowered to truly reach out there and do the things that they know they need to do in order to have this successful life and in order to have the the business of their dreams. Because so often we get trapped in this little, cul-de-sac of what we think is possible or what we think is appropriate or what other people are doing, and we don't follow our own heart and soul. And this is the thing with divine power. It's all about truly stepping into what your unique path is, because your unique path is not something that's going to be, hey Whitney, great to see you. It's not something that's going to be established by what all the gurus are doing. My mastermind is focused on helping you understand that the one and only guru you should be following is the guru within you. There is no other guru that really matters. There's really no other guru who has any knowledge and any wisdom that's higher than your own. But you're probably not listening to your own, and you're probably not fully tuned in to what it is that wants to break through. You're not allowing it because of all this fear of people pleasing and all this fear of what will other people think, or I have to do it this way because that's the way this other person was successful, or I'm afraid to stick my neck out, or how do I do that because that's not what people have expected of me before, or how do I do that when other people are trying to affect my mindset, or that's only for really special people. Oh girl, you are special. Why are you thinking that you're not special? That's the lie. Is anything that says that you're not special, that you're not extraordinary, that you're not a unique genius is standing outside of your power. It's standing outside of this divine lineage you come from, which entitles you and empowers you to fundamentally change the world. And if you are not operating from this place where you know that deep down to your toes, then you're not standing in your divine power, and you're not standing up and living this bodacious life and having this bodacious business that supports the kind of, expression you want to bring to the world, whether you're an artist, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a coach. It's all truly about what is it that you want to do? What is it, the movement you want to make? What is the difference you want to make? On our call this week, we talked about, what do you want on your epitaph? What do you want on your tombstone? What do you want people to think about you and remember you for? And are you living a life that's actually aligned to that? And are you running your business aligned to that? And if not, why not? And if not, how can you begin to shift into standing in an aligned place with your values? So here's the thing, nobody else can tell you what your values are. You have to be able to establish those yourself. Same with nobody else can tell you what you want on your tombstone when you pass, what you want to be remembered for, and the legacy that you're building. This is something truly you have to build yourself and understand yourself so that you can understand how to create these things from a path of your own integrity, from a path built upon your values, from a path built upon what it is that's important to you. And if you believe that the power exists inside someone else and that these gurus have all the answers, then you are never, ever going to be standing in your power, because nobody holds the answers but yourself. The guru exists within you. And I really, truly do not believe in the guru model. I think that the only guru is within ourselves, and that is when we're truly in our divine power, and that is when we're truly living in grace, and that's when we're truly living in alignment, is when we know that the answers are always inside and feel empowered to tune in and tune off, turn off if you need to, in order to find that path. And so if you're finding these energies intense, in this weekend, with the Schumann resonance spiking, with the full moon on Monday, with the lunar eclipse on Monday, with the Lion's Gate on Tuesday, I want to assure you that any intensity or uncomfortableness that you're experiencing is because you need to really realign, and you really need to look at ways that you're not standing in your power, and ways that you're not, really allowing your vibrance and your luminosity and your genius to shine through. And if you are feeling as though you really need, a network of bodacious babes to connect with about that, then definitely hit me up, shoot me a PM, and let's talk about my mastermind, because the price goes up by 1/3 on Monday, and I want you guys to jump in here before the price goes up. And it's a very small mastermind. It's truly about owning your divine power. It's both one-on-one time and group calls, and we're going to have an awesome healing with this kinesiologist I work with in the next month, as we're going through this incredible shifting that we're going to be experiencing here in August to build our empire that we're walking into. But you got to decide, what is the empire that I even want? And then how do I align myself with it? All right. Well, that's all I have for you today. Shoot me a PM, even if you're like, what the heck is this about? Just give me a couple more, a couple pieces of information. And I also have some time on my schedule to pop on the phone if you want to talk about it more tomorrow. I don't really sell things hard. I believe in truly empowering people to feel with their intuition, with their heart and soul, whether things are appropriate for them, because that is the first and most empowering thing you can do for a client, is to empower them to make decisions that really matter to them, starting with whether or not they should be working with you. All right. I'll talk to you all later. As you know, integrity is my middle name, and so it's important that we all come from this place of not only just integrity out in the world and integrity in our work, but self-integrity, integrity with our own dreams and our own desires, and to stop contorting and conforming ourselves to what we think we're supposed to be, and allow ourselves to be